Killer Zivhu drops a bombshell. Most 2030 singers are fake chancers who shall jump ship very soon. I think this is the very correct assessment. Chaizo zvikuitika. Tikanyatsotarisa what is happening here at this point in time. Tikunyatsoona kuti the struggle about 2030, while of course ichiita kunge iri kufight against Zimbabweans, but it is mostly actually about the power, supremacy within the system itself. What am I saying? Wondo idzi neshaisano yatakuona iri kuitika about this constitutional coup. Ukanyatsoitarisisa ihondo yekuvharidzirana nzvimbo from right within the system itself. Kune vamwe vanhu vakabata nzvimbo ende vari kuzviudza kuti they don't want to go away, while kune vamwewo vakamira aside vari kupusha kuti varipo ngavachibuda. And that is actually the motivation yatiri kuona iri behind this 2030 stuff. So vacho vakagara pazvigaro vari opportunities ekuita zvese zvavanoda kuba kudini zvese zvavari kuita izvozvo are the very people vakuona kuti right time yakuzonotibvisa. We have managed to manipulate zvimwe zvese zvatikamanipulate tikabira masarudzo tikadidi, but now taane chimwe chinhu chakuzotibvisa. And pane mamwe mavouchers akamirirawo aside ari kutoti right in the event that you guys are out isusu tapinda handi muri kupona. Saka ndo pane dambudziko ipopa, ndo hondo chaiyo ye2030 iri kutangira mukati. Then of course overall it affects my citizens of Zimbabwe because of the prolonged stay of vanhu vasiri kudeliver. So which is exactly what we are talking about. Mukatarisa vanhu vakaita sana mahia taitaura nezvavo just a few days ago kuti what kind of revolutionaries are they? Vanhu vanoita turn against their own their own policy, their own philosophy, that go against what the whole purpose of going to war. Mukavatarisa izvozvo mahia vakanda mamwe maovhets under the bus. Vakati no, as long as indakwana musystem ndakudya, I don't care what happens to the rest of them. Those remember shiti reminder kuti this whole thing is about power struggle. It's about supremacy. It's about control. It's about being there in the feeding trough. But takuda kuenda manje to the deeper part of whole thing. Toda kutarisa kuti do these people, or are these people pushing for Rukachvende's overstay in power because they love him so much, or what? No, it's not about that they love him. Vari kuziva kuti iye ndiye horse ravo, is just the horse ravari kuda kushandisa so that they can get their to have their ends meet. So ndo pane nyaya yacho yese. So in the event that zvazoonekwa kuti hazvisi kubuda zvinhu zvese zvaruka zviri kufoira, that's when we are going to see them jumping ship. Vanoita jump ship very fast. Tinovaziva havanonoki. We have seen many of them doing this. Vese vana George Charamba, do you really think it's normal what happened to people like vana George Charamba nana Philip Chiangwa? So the very people wakanga vachidaidzira munhu wese kuna amai, all of a sudden they'd made U-turns, vatomhanya Nicodemously and negotiated their positions already in the new establishment that was coming, because vaitoona kuti this current one is already a sinking ship. No, the same thing that is going to happen kuna Rukachvende. Vanhu vake vanhu vari kutrusta sere kachifungidzira kuti ndo chaivo are the people that are going to shock him the last minute. They are going to just shock him. And ndo kwatiri kuenda. These are the things that Killer Zivhu is also reiterating panapa. And you can't deny this, because vanhu vezanu tovaziva they are just a selfish lot. Vanhu vari all about themselves and nothing else. Hapana. So Zimai reports here that a controversial Killer Zivhu has publicly attacked supporters of the so-called 2030 agenda, calling them opportunists and political turncoats in remarks made over the weekend. Taking to social media platform X, Zivhu claimed that many self-proclaimed ZANU-PF backers were not genuine in their allegiance. Very few people on social media genuinely support ZANU-PF. These overnight supporters are mostly motivated by financial gain. They will jump ship for a better offer. They are hyping up 2030, but it's not about the vision. They just want to stir things up for cash, he said. Zivhu's statements come amid heightened political tension in the ruling ZANU-PF recently tabled the Constitutional Amendment Bill, which proposes extending Emerson Mnangagwa's term of office. Observers note that Zivhu's outspoken criticism adds fuel to growing debates within political circles, highlighting deep division over both the 2030 agenda and the controversial constitutional changes. Critics argue that the remarks expose ZANU-PF's internal rifts and signal a widening gap between long-term party loyalists and opportunistic supporters. The truth is, some people are only here for what they gain. They have no loyalty, no vision, only personal profit, Zivhu said, doubling down on his stance. Political analysts suggest that statements like these may further polarize support as Zimbabwe navigates a tense political climate, with the proposed constitutional amendment sparking national debate over governance, democracy, and the future of the ruling party. Right. So it doesn't need rocket science to know that Ruka Chivende ndiye create a culture. It's his own baby. Ndiye create a culture yekuti everyone is is worth some amount. Ndiye create this idea of saying every man has a price. Tinongomtsvagira arikuda mari kana angotinetsa ngomubvunza kuti arikuda mari zvatopera. Saka that culture iyoyoyo, whilst ma corrupt dictators vachida kuashandisa so that they can get support or whatever response that they want from the people around them, but at the end inoshanda against them. Right now, where we stand now, we are beginning to see kuti things are now different. Things are now different because you harbor even those that want to see you go down, because they will have seen your weakness. Vakangona weakness yako chete kuti okay, weakness yake ndeye kuti iyada kungoudzwa zvanoda kunzwa. Vanongoya votenga kukuudza and they make money out of you. By the time that you are sinking, both writer jump ship very fast. Then they go and negotiate in the coming ship. Zvatopera. So it's gonna be a vicious cycle. Ticharamba tichiona zvinhu zvakadai zvichiita over and over and over, and there's no way that they are going to be stopping this. And iye pachake Ruka, he doesn't even know whether he can 100% trust every one of these individuals vakamutenderedza. And very soon we are going to see their true colors. Saka hapana kumira mushe, especially kwatakuenda uku kwakumakata kwakunorema, because this push yavari kuita yeconstitution is going to expose a lot of things, and it is going to weaken the system. And once the system is weakened, that is the moment that the reds will begin to jump ship. So that's exactly what is happening. So Meno Pagaipa, Mama Francisca, I can't get your number to communicate with you. Number yangu Mama Francisca unfortunately, probably you are still new panap. If you want number yangu, you can only come to the email. Screen come to the email mo taura nyayenyu email ikoko, and then we take it from there. We have a channel ya tinoshandisa communication on this platform. Mono yaku email, kana email, then you can either join the political group, WhatsApp group, mo taura nyayenyu, kana dziri nyaya dziri spiritual, you can now be attended to by the ministers and the pastors. Then some of them can channel you kwandiri kana vaona pane need. Ivo vari gona ngodhila nemi ikoko votokubatsirai. And mamwe testimony amunotonzwa anenge achibuda neSunday aya anenge asitomborini anenge andanamata, anenge atonamatirwa nemapastors nemaministers ikoko, zvobva zvinhu zvavo zvobva zvatoita zvakanaka. Saka no, fear not. Kana matongowapana chete matova 1 foot inside, saka musavhunduka stereki. Right, Mkomambozi Masura say, hanzi kuti even apostle ndiri kunamata kuti tinoramba tichidya shoko every day. Lord's prayer yoti give us this day our daily bread. Yes. Aiwa, ichoko adicho. I'm feeling that so strongly these days. Amen kuti say. Hanzi vaudzei kugorilla war yakapera kare mazuva ano. kutechnology hokoyo neamerica. Manje america iri america iri kuvataridza kuti vakomaraka pakaipa. I was laughing zvangu ndichitarisa nyaya yekuti vana munangagwa vari kuita manyemwe ekuti kwanzi taramba kutambira mari yeamerica iya because america yanga ichida health data yemuzimbabwe, saka we can't give them the health data. Ndikaseka zvakuti kati shame. Mukaona america ichikwanisa kutsvaga madetails ekuti madhuro ari kupi, afamba achinja nzvimbo ari paplace ipi, ukaona vachikwanisa kutreka spiritual leader reiran riya votoziva kuti at such a time riri panzvimbo yakati, robva rarohwa riri muimba iyoyo rofira imomo. That kind of technology, that kind of thoroughness ndo yamunofungidzira kuti nemuzimbabwe mune vanhu venyu vamakakorapta vese ava. Iwayo maminista enyu ehealth iwayo vakanyatsopuwa mari vese vari muZANU-PF nema-directors of health muzimbabwe vakanyatsoofewa mari, vanoswera vabudisa information yese iyoyo america yatoiwana. Saka hapana zvavari kuita, kuda kupusungwara, kuda kungwarira paduri sehuku kudai. Imimi muri kudzidzisa nyika kuva corrupt. Mungati america yanyatsokuida information iyoyo vanotadza kuiwana necorruption zvamaiita mumacivil servants mugovernment yenyu imomo and so on. America inowana information iyoyo yakarara nemanhede zvaizvo, yakarara nemanhede yakaisa mabvi mudenga so. Kuda kupusungwara kungwarangwara zvenhema kani, kuda kuti kwanzinza hatiite takapenga. Hapana kupenga, hamuna mbopenga, munotongopenga chete. That's ndo chokwadi chiripo. So this is the situation. So let's keep praying, family. We are praying for the Jehoshaphat war to manifest. Remember that spiritual message that our battle is the Jehoshaphat war. And at the end of the day, we know that we will get to the result of the plans of God for the nation of Zimbabwe as we continue to pray and intercede. God is faithful, and of course, freedom is coming. Atisangane pa next show.